Good morning, evening, or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a modded 7 Days to Die Alpha 16 Let's Play. We're playing the War of the Walkers mod, and the series is called The Road to 10K, where our only goal is to kill 10,000 zombies. We're currently on episode 1, so without further ado, let's kill some Zeds. Now, the settings for this game are default, except for the 24-hour cycle will be 120 minutes for Let's Play purposes, so when I'm bantering, the time doesn't go by too quickly. Loot respawn is 5 days. Blood moon count 64 enemies, which may be scaled back to 32 during Horde Night because of frames. And mark airdrops will be on. Everything else is default. And the seed name is trttk, stands for the Road to 10K, and that will be linked in the description. So let's get into the game. Okay, so we're running War of the Walkers mod because it makes it easier to get set up to kill zombies quicker. It's a pretty good mod. If you haven't checked it out yet, you should. A lot of new POIs, a lot easier to... It's more of a fun mod. It's not like Starvation that'll make you work even harder to progress. It's a really quick progression. It's got a class system. It's really good. We'll be picking the... I'm torn between the marksman class at the beginning or the... let's see... either the marksman class or the... what was the name of that one? Or the tradesman class in the beginning. The tradesman class gives you much better tools, but the marksman class gives you guns and ammo. And with this one, getting set up with guns and ammo really quickly is a good idea. Because, like I said, we're going to kill every zombie we see if at all possible. But I found that building a base early lets you progress a lot faster in this mod. So I think I'm going to go with the tradesman class to start with, and then pick up mods or the marksman class for the first class papers that I find. But to get started, you start out with the standard create the bedroll. Once we get that done, it'll give us some more quests, and you just follow those and choose your class from there. So we're going to be looting as much as possible the first few days, concentrating on getting our levels up to level 5 for the tradesman class quests. And once we do that, then we can move on into building a base. We'll be able to gather materials really quickly for our base and build quickly. So that's the overall plan. We will be killing every zombie we see. I'm just trying to get up enough feathers for animals, if at all possible. Going to make a couple weapons to get started with after we do the quest. Okay, that quest is done. There's a little bit of lag in between the quests. You'll have to deal with that. It's just part of being modded with the way that 7 Days to Die is set up. We need more wood, which we'll pick up at the quest. So placing my starter crate and scrap iron axe. I think you can see so far what I was talking about with the quicker progression in the mod. It's not really about giving yourself so much challenge, it's just having fun. That's really what this game, or what this mod's about. Okay, so we are looking for tradesman class. Go on and take that, read it, and set it as active. Wrong button. Okay, now that's our active quest. We can go on and start on it. It wants us to create a scrap iron axe and a scrap iron shovel, which we already have. So creating now. I might want to go on and build a club as well for zombies, because I don't want to waste all my arrows on zombies. Okay, so we're good to go. Load the couple areas we have and start looking for a city. Now, I'm not going to be inside of the city for my base. That's always a bad idea. I like being outside of a city, but close enough to where I can get there quickly. Frames issues if you get too close to the city for Horde Night. We'll be clearing out the entire area around our base, and it's going to be quite a large base before it's over with. Focusing on passive protection. So I don't know if anybody's ever seen a Toothy. I'll be using a modified Toothy design to where the zombies can't get to me, but I can shoot them from inside, building a lot of explosive arrows and that sort of thing, so we can just group them all. So we can just group them all together. Having a hunting knife this early is always great. So here's our first zombie. Let's get our weapon in place. We got a 92 club. That's going to be the best. And we'll kill him. Get started on the death count. And before you ask, yes, this is somewhat inspired by 10K, the character off of Z Nation. Pretty good show. I like it. It's funny. Oh, another thing is I've actually upped the spawn rate for the animals, mainly for realism, because I'm not playing this so much as a survival thing, as I am just, I guess, sort of a dramatic Let's Play. The reason why is realism. Let's face it, when humans go away, the animals are going to take over. Zombies aren't that aggressive towards animals, so you would expect there to be a lot more animals than you see in the base game. If there's anybody asking for it, I can actually make a video later on how to edit your XML files to increase your animal spawns. Yeah, I don't need bones yet. So we're going to concentrate on weapons and mainly guns. Guns are good. Haven't always liked them, but recently, especially with this mod, I've grown to really like them. The Remington 8's a really nice weapon. You get that from the end of the Marksman quest. Okay, so right now I'm just looking for some resemblance to a town. That way I can get started on a base. Early game, you're better off. I know I've been scratched or bitten, but early game you're better off saving until you're almost infected. And see if you can find any honey. If you can find honey, you're better off saving it and letting yourself get infected, and right before your second day, go on and clear your infection, because you'll actually save resources in the end if you do it that way. Just pay close attention to when you hit infected. And anybody who has played this mod, is it just me, or does it seem like it's a lot harder to find birds' nests? Maybe it's an alpha 16.4 thing, but I'm not sure. But it seems like birds' nests are a lot harder to find in certain biomes. I like being near the forbidden biome over here. That means more zombies, more fun zombies. We'll have more dogs, so that'll actually help us out when we're trying to build extra forges, because I plan on having quite a large forge room. Ooh, caught up on something. Yeah, there's a tree behind me. These stuns. Ooh, I love it when their heads explode. So this seems to be not exactly close to a town. I haven't seen one yet. Probably just going blind. That tends to happen when you hit record. Okay, so yeah, I'll be cutting out all the grind for this. I'll be building quite a large base, so there's going to be a lot of grind. I don't really see the point in leaving that in. It's kind of boring and hard to figure out things to say while you're just sitting there chopping down 150 trees and all of that fun stuff. We're going to try to get an auger as quickly as possible. That'll speed things up quite a bit. Once you get an auger in this... Ooh, yeah, I don't want to mess with the dog. Once you get an auger in pretty much any, since Alpha 16, any game, you can level like no tomorrow. You just go out and just auger everything to death. I don't want to hit that POI yet. There's not really anything that interesting as far as I know in it. I'm just trying to find us a town so we can get situated for our base. It's a good idea to pick up at least a couple of every single thing on your way to the base. Like, pick up a couple of your goldenrod, pick up some cotton, pick up some everything you see. If you see potatoes, definitely pick those up. Unless you're in the desert biome, you'll definitely want to pick up any and every single corn you see, because about the only place you find those outside of the desert biome is going to be in a town. Ooh, nice. Now the vitamins, I go in and take those immediately because that just boosts our wellness. I probably want to take points into health nut as quickly as possible though. That's usually a good idea. That way you get more of a wellness gain out of everything, which they are doing away with in Alpha 17. That looks... Hopefully the attribute system is going to be pretty cool. I don't know much about it except for what Joel said on the one video, so it seems like it's going to be pretty interesting. Give us some sort of a class progression, which is one of the things that I like about the mods, is the class quests. Okay, I should be on... Yeah, repair the wrench. Okay, I'm not going to repair it yet. You generally want to be about level 5 when you start to do the rest of this quest, because you're going to need iron tools, and you cannot unlock them until level 5. Unless you need the extra points, I'd hold off on it. I'm actually wanting to put my base right in the middle of the bad biome over here. Most people would think you're crazy for doing it, but since we're looking for extra zombies, I figure, why not? See, how many feathers do we have? Yeah, we've got enough. Good, get us some meat going. That way we can get us a forge immediately, too. I hear dogs. Ooh. Just need to know where he's at, we'll be okay. Early game, I always save my arrows for the animals because they all like to run around. Can be very hard to hit. Like, I'm pretty sure if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about with the deers and the rabbits and all those fun little animals. There he is. This is the other reason why you want to save your bandages, because they will make you bleed if they hit you just about every single time early game, which gets fixed later. Got him. Okay, 17. We are almost ready to do a forge. Oddly enough. I'll just have to pick up some clay along the way. As soon as I find out where I want to put my base, I'll dig up some clay. Start a clay mine. Oh yeah, be very careful in the bad biome too, because you get these little bandits all over the place, the NPCs that'll like to shoot at you. They're friendly outside of that biome, but inside of the biome, they all want to kill you. So, That's one thing you'll definitely have to worry about. I was playing a Dead is Dead game and actually got one hit by a shotgun. It was pretty crazy. Even with really decent armor. Come on, buddy. Okay, so that club is gone. Time to bring out the 75. We've already got a wrench. It's probably a good idea to go in and start wrenching cars. That way we... Ooh, auger schematic. It's what we like to see day one. Probably a good idea to go and start wrenching cars immediately. And I've got a better map. That way we can get set up pretty quickly. And also you have to repair the wrench anyway, so you might as well get some decent stuff while you're at it. I'm only going to do the max level cars, just to possibly get an engine, especially since I've already got auger schematics. I'm going to need calipers in order to make auger parts, but they're not always that hard to find in War of the Walkers. They can be, but nowhere near as bad as they are in base game. Certain POIs, you'll walk out with like 4 or 5 of them, but they're kind of rare POIs, so if we have any, I'll definitely be hitting those early. That way we can just max out our potential. See, how's our town, or how's our map looking? I kind of like being near these 3 biomes. We've got access to water in the, if necessary, we've got access to water in the frozen biome. If we run out of wood, we can easily just go to the forest biome, so hopefully there's a town close by. Even with distance rendering, though, the fog isn't going to let me find out. We get a lot of ferals out here too, so you gotta be careful with that. Listen carefully at all times, unless you're in a safe place. There's a dog. We get a lot of those. And yeah. Save my arrows for him. Back up so I don't aggro the dog while I'm killing the zombie. There's also a lot of snakes here, so meat is pretty easy to come by. I hear a snake, I believe. And a burning zombie somewhere. Yeah, that's a burning zombie. It's not a snake. Yeah, there is a snake right there. Aggro him. Yeah, this airdrop's kind of unpredictable early game. It seems like there's actually a mischance early game. Got him. He should bleed out after that one, but I'm not sure. There's the dog, so I want to pay attention to him more than the snake. He's more of a threat. And kill you. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna bypass these two. Dogs do count as zombies, by the way, so we will be killing those in the future once we're better equipped. And we're liable to find some zombie bears around here too. Definitely not taking those on early. I love the vultures though, they give you a lot of feathers. Probably the best source of feathers. Yeah, there's a bear. So yeah, you'll find a lot of zombie bears, dogs, vultures. So you've got a good source for pretty much everything around here. That's actually why I like it so much. You get a higher level knife, and you can get as many as 70 to 80 feathers per hit from these vultures. Go on and get him to come down and whack him in the face once or twice. Just trying not to get hit. Yeah, I got hit. Yeah, see the infection there? We can wait an in-game day, so 10:45, and cure all of our infections at once. So that way we use less honey that way. I believe it's around the game day that it takes for the bite to turn into an infection if it's untreated as well. Come here. Yeah, these can be kind of hard to hit sometimes, but I'm usually better at it than this. There, got it. Hitting him with a 75 club and trying to kill him is a bit of a pain. Hopefully I'll get to be a better aim. They're funny little flight patterns here. I hope they work on that for Alpha 17 as well. The zombie AI right now, it's kind of borked, and hopefully they'll fix that. It's no fun when a zombie just starts running around in circles at night and you can't hit him. Take him down. Since the bird seems to have forgot about us, we'll go on and move on. Kinda wish I could have gotten that bird down though. Okay, so yeah, here's one of the guys I was talking about. They'll kill zombies and you. This one seems to be a melee only, so you can take him out this early. There we go. Oh, she didn't kill her. They are lootable, and sometimes they have decent stuff, sometimes they don't, but you will have to kill them, because if they see you, they're going to attack. Okay, we got us another snake over there. Let's try to get a base set up. I'm not really worried about gathering that stuff yet. Not enough areas to deal with the dog. You can find a lot more feathers out here, which is the main reason I want to be here. I do like the stealth approach a lot of times when I'm looting buildings. But be very careful because this place is riddled with landmines. Nothing quite as funny as running over a landmine when you're just out doing whatever. But with the lead all on death, we don't want to die, so... It's not just a matter of getting our wellness up. Okay, so we've got us a nice little building to loot over here. That one will have some pretty interesting stuff in it. I've never been in there before, but I'm going to mark it on the map so we can come back later once we get a little bit of scavenging. Let's see, save waypoints, POI. Okay, that's marked. Don't want to hit it this early because I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking for a base. I want to have something set up by the end of day one. At least an outline for the base so I can explain what we're going to be doing there. Trying to find our time. Okay, we're at about 25 minutes. I got about 5 more minutes, so I'm going to skip all zombies and try to find a town just to get us a little place to bunker down for the end of the video. And we've got a snake. This is about the furthest I've spawned from a town in a while. It's kind of interesting. I guess it's reverse YouTubers luck. Most people always claim YouTubers have special luck. Well, not this one. Okay, so we got plenty of water around here, and it looks like we might have some buildings down there. This makes me very, very happy. Yep, we do. And oh, we've already got us a nice engine. That was a lucky find. Okay, so I take that back about the YouTuber's luck. It seems like I might have a little bit of it. Oh yeah, got us a nice big town to loot near a pretty interesting looking POI, and hopefully we can find some flat area for a good sized base. I need it as flat as possible, so I'm probably going to build in the middle of the street or something. Maybe there's an intersection outside of town. At the end of the video, I'll go on and clear up all my infection. I was kind of waiting for my my bite to become infected, but let's see how long we got on that. Yeah, we've got a long time on that, so I might just wait for it and just do it at the next episode. But it looks like we're finding exactly what we were looking for our base. So as soon as we can get situated, that should be the end of the video. Like I said, we're concentrated more on just getting that little 14 number, this one down here where my cursor's at. We're trying to get that to 10,000 as quickly as possible so we can finish up the Let's Play. That's the overall goal, so we will be killing lots and lots and lots of zombies. Doing everything we can to kill zombies. I'm even going as far as putting a forge room underneath my base, intentionally to spawn screamers, so whenever we feel like it, we can just have a screamer spawn a horde. Out of stamina. Hopefully. Whew. Yeah, let's get away from that dog. Save our stamina. This is not a good idea to be just running down the road like this. Sorry if I'm a little quiet there. Okay, so we have our first death, and we just lost everything, so we'll start at a new spawn point at the beginning of the next episode. Well, my name is Nobody. Thank you for watching the video. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.